Hello everybody, welcome to Red Tool House. In today's video, we're going to try to get some of this old poplar inventory milled up, make room for some new stuff, and get a new air drying rack started here. So come along, let's see what we can do. So before I mill anything else, I want to get this area cleaned up a little bit. This is some of my scrap, some of my less than desirable things that is piled up here. And I want to take this spot and put some cinder blocks down, maybe even mill up with some of the smaller poplar I have over here, mill up some rails that I can have a nice, somewhat level air drying rack to put this poplar that we're going to mill over here. We're going to do a bunch of 4/4 boards, whatever widths we can get out of it. Let me get this cleaned up first. All right, so just with 3 small poplar tops laying around there, got this put in place. These are, I ended up milling 5x5s. That's what came out. I wanted the beefiest as I could get and still not have wane, and level it up decently. That is what it is. We're not doing resale wood here. I just want some 1x material poplar that can get air drying, and I use it for barn siding and some other things in the workshop. So it's a really good all-purpose wood. They've got a lot of bracket fungus on them. They've set way too long. So I think they're 1.5 years old now. It's just crazy. It just seems like it was a couple months ago that Kelly and I brought those down out of the woods. But I think it was it was January of last year, I believe, that I peeled the bark off of them because they'd been sitting here so long. So we'll stick a blade in it and see if they're worth milling. They feel solid on the outside, so they should be okay on the inside. We'll just see. It'll have a lot of spalting in it. But again, for what I use it for, not that big a deal. Right, Tim? We don't really care about spalting, do we? No. Just don't stop, dude. All right, so that's the one I was looking for, the last one. And these last boards, because of how I set the scale for 4/4, the last boards of each log are about 8 to 3/16 thinner. So that's why I set these aside here. You probably saw that in time lapse. top, they can be somewhat sacrificial. And we'll throw some other stuff up on here for weight. Weight. Isn't going to do much, but I'll get it out of the way from tripping over it. Only tripped over it 10 times today. Well, it's nice to get this area cleaned up and obviously get ready to put some new logs on it. I was starting to feel a little guilty about those nice poplar rotting before my very eyes, so it was nice to get those. I hate to see stuff go to waste. For those of y'all that are a little sad that I know some of you guys really like to see the mill run specifically, but I'm chasing daylight here, so I put it on time lapse there for that last series there to get those logs done so we can get them done in time. But let's take a look at our inventory. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 4. So that's 28 boards minus my 3 that are thinner than 4/4. So that's 25 usable boards, which is awesome. I'm thinking about, I still have some poplar down here that's dried out for shiplap. I still have more shiplap to make for the cabin. So I need to get this tarped up, or at least tin cover. I may, up at my construction pile, I've got some pieces of tin, so I may put those across here, keep the sun off of it, keep the rain off of it, but of course keep that air circulating. And poplar air dries so fast. So, and even with shiplap, the way I built the shiplap, when it shrinks, it just makes my shiplap gap a little nicer, or a little wider, which is fine. The way I built it, you have to see the video. So yeah, this could be 25. If I could get 25 sticks of shiplap out of this, varying from, I think we're about 10 feet to 8.5 feet. Get all the bracket fungus off of it. Then that could probably finish out what I needed the cabin. That would be very cool. And I'll say one more thing to kind of head off the comment, because I'm sure I'm going to get it at least once, is, Troy, why did you use the grapple when you got the forks on the end of your bucket? Well, I really like this grapple. Multiple reasons, but the primary reason is putting logs on the mill. When I have the fork on and I've got a log on the fork with the bucket in the way, I can't really tell exactly how fast that log's going to come off. And a couple times I've rolled that where it hits my stops and kind of shifts the mill over. I just don't like that. I like with the grapple here, I can obviously set it down gingerly and even Marianne-ly if I have to, very nicely on top of the deck. It does require getting on and off the tractor more, but allows me to be specific in where I place it and how softly I place it. So it's been pretty handy. Well, I think I'm going to put some equipment up and head to the house. I believe Kelly's got dinner ready. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. I pray you all have a great week. Take care.